Hi, it's Delusion Dispeller, and I have a message for the naysayers and haters and negative people who keep venturing onto my channel and trying to rip me to shreds as far as my credentials, my looks, my knowledge, my emotional state, whatever. I have a message for you. I have been told by many of you things like, well, you're not as smart as you think you are. You didn't really go to college. Your diploma is bogus, and all kinds of nonsense. You've also recently said that nobody likes you. I can't imagine why you think you're so good. You don't have any likes. Okay, I think you don't have the ability to see because look on my comments. There are plenty of people that like what I put out there. So I think you're sadly mistaken or blind or something. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm going to read you some of these comments since you obviously have not noticed them or are so busy typing in your nasty comments that you don't see that I really am helping people and people enjoy my channel. All right. Let me go through here. I always knew you had a background in psychology. You don't need to prove anything to me. There's one. Don't listen to the negative. There isn't a thing wrong with you. Thank you for the daily inspiration. This was an awesome reading. That was from my Letting Go series. You have a healthy attitude. Thanks for being your authentic self. Thank you for this lovely prayer. That was about the prayer I prayed for my friend Michelle. Some of them are older ones too that I have to page back through. People asking me questions about diagnoses. So obviously there's trust there. Yeah, I don't know. They're probably farther back than these. I'm going to click on it and keep on reading. Because of course most of the bad ones, I don't even entertain those. I delete them. I report them. Sometimes I'll respond, but a lot of times I just delete them. They know you'd be an asset to any office for an internship. You are so funny. Let's see. I have to go past all the nasty ones to get to the good ones anyways. There's a lot more good than there are nasty, thank God. There's only actually, I think maybe 3 nasty commenters right now on my comments. Maybe 4. But the regular ones, there's like 3 of them. And you all know who you are. So. I'm still looking. Because a lot of these are about Marissa, and those, of course, became negative real quick. Still about Marissa. All I have to say is you have a big heart. You have a big heart, Dee Dee. Okay, so maybe 4 negative commenters on here. But 4 out of how many positive comments? That's the point. And what you need to realize is when you insult me by saying, I'm not trained to give assessments, I'm not trained to critique people, you're not trained to criticize, which I haven't criticized anybody unless you consider critiquing, criticizing, or evaluating, criticizing, then you better not go to any therapist because they all do the same thing. And some of them have less training than I do. By the way, with a bachelor degree, you can work in mental health. I have a bachelor's and a master's degree, graduated magna and summa cum laude, so I am more than qualified to point out something I see as a problem behavior. I purposely went to college so that I would be qualified. So you are off in your statements as far as me not being qualified. Now, do I diagnose people? No, but I will say I see this behavior problem. I will point it out like that. If I'm not mentioning a person, I will label them, definitely. Because they don't know. Nobody knows who I'm talking about. I didn't give names. I'm just giving an instance of a person that exists, but I'm not diagnosing them. They're not sitting in front of me and I'm saying, you are blank. So no, it's not the same thing. The other thing is, when you insult me, when you say I don't have credentials and I don't have a right to be helping people and guiding people and giving them advice, you know what? You're insulting my viewers. Because my viewers that come here and enjoy what I do and are happy with what I'm saying and find it helpful, and maybe some of them I've helped save their life, you're insulting them and saying they're not intelligent enough to decipher who has the helpful tools for them to get them through whatever they're going through. And that's just wrong. Now, I'm not going to say you should be ashamed of yourself, because I hate that phrase and it's already been used on me by 2 different people, and you need to take your shame and take it back and bury it in the deepest blue sea or under mud somewhere. I don't know, but don't try to put your shame on me, because I'm not receiving it. I don't receive shame from people. Now, I receive correction if it's warranted. I will receive somebody saying, look, I need you to look at this about yourself or look at your approach. I always take that into consideration. But doesn't mean I'm going to change, but I'm going to look at it. And if I feel I need to change and God tells me I need to change, then by all means, I'm going to change. But do not tell me shame on you or you should be ashamed of yourself. That tells me you probably had a pretty bad background, maybe a bad childhood where your mom or dad said that to you a lot. I don't go for that. So if you want to approach me, do not come at me with this shame on me or you should be ashamed of yourself stuff. Because I will throw it right back at you and say, I'm not receiving it. Not receiving your shame. I'm not taking it on. So not going to happen. Oh, let's see. People asking me questions. People trying to validate me, which is nice. People saying they agree. Someone said, bravo, Dee Dee. Some people telling me they love me in spite of not agreeing with me. Someone appreciating that I was talking about everybody not being perfect. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of wonderful, wonderful comments on here. They're your little naysaying hater comments. They just roll right off of me. Other than if I look at something and I think, I'm going to say something back. This person deserves a response. Or this person needs to be shut down in their nastiness. So I'm just going to keep on responding till they come up with no other nasty, negative stuff to throw at me. Whatever. That's how I handle things. So, like I said, if you're insulting me, you're insulting my viewers too. And I'm guessing at some point, some of them are going to rise up and have something to say about it. They have a right to watch who they want to watch and believe who they want to believe. And if they go back and do the research, what I'm saying can be backed up with research. So it's not something I'm pulling out of the air or some hat somewhere. It's stuff that I've looked up, learned, and researched and put out here on video. And if that is a threat to you, then go do the research yourself. You'll find the same stuff. I'm not coming up with stuff that I just made up. A lot of it's from the books that I've learned things from, and some of it is from things online, and some of it is just plain experience. And that's pretty much how everybody makes their videos, actually, whether you know that or not. Anyhow, I just thought I'd say that because it's about time I get up and speak for myself again regarding all these goofy comments that really don't matter. And the sad thing is, the person that you're defending and saying that I'm attacking is no longer with us. So she can't say one way or another. She can't answer for herself of how she behaved in this life, unfortunately. Why don't you just honor her memory in your own little way, whatever, And stop trying to attack me for noticing behaviors of when she was alive. I'm not attacking a victim. She's not a victim. She's probably gone on to heaven to her great reward. I'm sure she's doing better than anybody down here. So I don't think you really have to worry about her or defend her anymore. Her behaviors were her behaviors. When I pass away, please feel free of commenting on my behaviors. I won't care because I won't be here to hear you comment. I don't believe that people, once they pass on, have a link to this world as far as even caring about who's saying what about them. They're happy in their great reward. They're not worried about what you think of them. Anyway, I guess that's it. I don't know what else to say. And no, I do not think that once somebody dies, you only say good things about them. I don't agree with that. When my stepdad passed away, even during the funeral, I told it like it was. When I did reenactments and parodies of him, which kept everybody laughing in the hearse on the way to the funeral parlor, I was for real. I acted exactly like he acted. Some of those ways were offensive, but that was him. We are the whole of our good and our bad. And if you can't see that certain people had good and bad in them, then, like I said, you probably need to talk to somebody too. Some kind of good therapist that can teach you to not have your black and white thinking. Because I don't black and white think. I know everybody is a mix of a bunch of different things. And I'm just simply pointing out one aspect of a person that was disturbing, which she put out online. So it's not like I made it up. It is my perception. Take it or leave it. Move along, whatever, or comment, and I'll comment back to you if I feel like it. That's it. That's all for now. I'll be back if I need to. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.